And I'd like to go back to Dustin Elysian Tale, where now we are in Blackmore Mountains. Where there is snow! And there are wolves. I forgot what the deal was with these wolves. But there is snow, and it looks really pretty. It's really pretty snow. You know, Kane didn't really give us much, not even a special ability or anything. Just saying, you know, Kane was pretty damn cheap when it comes to that. I do like how smooth McGroove these mountains look. And oh yeah, it's collapsing platforms. Can't go too long without collapsing platforms. Y, X, A. I thought it was going to be A. B, X, A, Y. I'm gonna get some ice cream dishes. Pardon of maman. I don't know, that idiot attack looks pretty sexylicious. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this game is pretty nasty ones, too. Oh, I wish I could sprint. Double tap! Double tap! That is a reference to a place that either references Minecraft or Fez. It's probably Fez. It's always Fez. Who doesn't like referencing Fez? The guy wears a Fez, for fuck's sake. Come on, people. The opportunity of that every indie man dreams of. To reference a man wearing a Fez. La 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 la, my tummy hurts a little bit, I'm just saying, it just hurts.
Whoa! Looks like the snow hasn't fully settled yet. We should be careful. The slightest wrong.
Don't look at me, you're the one who can't fly.
Yes, but you're the one with the big mouth.
Hey!
That's gonna be a thing, by the way. I'm not even kidding, that is going to be a thing. It's not an annoying thing in the sense that it could have been, because it could have been so much more annoying. Oh look, it's floaty platforms, because those suddenly exist.
I am here to serve.
Mind explaining the floaty platforms, Mr. Man? That looks like something you'll be educated on. Still don't not need new stock. You should have some new stock, sir. You should totally get some new stock.
Your trends.
Thank.
Stop thanking the man, Dust. You're only a And of course, someone would call me on a fucking Saturday. Well, on the plus side, it wasn't bad news. It was just that someone had to get me a pizza. Because they're not going to be home to make anything.
Well, I see a way up, but I won't be.
Let's look around.
Yeah, there's totally a double jump in this game. I completely forgot. How? I guess the double jump in this game isn't memorable compared to the other skills, which are like, look at this. This is obviously something you can get on with it. But I guess that's sort of the complication, isn't it? Like, double jumping is such an obtuse upgrade. Oh, it's the snow version of these guys. I do like how they have snow on their head, because they're like always at the same spot. I should have just said no to that pizza and gone for some French fries. Head down to the local snack bar. Do the English people have snack bars? Do you even say that term, or do we just say McDonald's? because I highly doubt you still have many private places. You might, but don't quote me on that. Money, 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 money. Money. I actually wanted to dash, but he didn't let me. Nobody makes ice sculptures but me!
Yeah, Mimi.
Don't hold back, Fidget.
That cutscene seems to have no purpose but to exist. Yeah, I remember the wings, but it's such a, as I said, obtuse upgrade that it doesn't really exist for any other reason than that it exists. And you can't identify that you are going to do it, because it's a very strong, regular environmental thing. It's hard to tell the difference between a place you could just jump on and yes, I know that technically speaking I could now go back and get that other place, but I don't really care for that right now. We have other things to do. Technically speaking, the entire game is now open to us, and I should get to some of those quests. If I can find a way out of this place as in a legitimate exit that isn't the one that we came through, then fine, we'll go there. We'll have a blast. We'll have some Choco Puffs, or whatever you call them. Some Cocoa Puffs? Cocoa Puffs, that's the word. With my Anglo-Saxon words. Oh wow, I couldn't even double jump after the landing, wow. Just A-Y-I-A. The Ring of Study! 2 times fidgets, 12 times luck. That's a fancy-ass ring. Holy pachinko, that's double fidget. That essentially makes fidget twice as fidgety. Dude, why not wear this ring? This ring is the bomb. We missed something. Fuck. I've got to go back. I don't want to go back. I hate going back to things. Fidget, I don't want to go back. Snowsuit. It's a recolor and a mirror image. Oh man, more drops. Come on, Mr. Vigi Game. that was it. We can go back. I can get the thing I missed. I do like that last smash because it's got a lot of pump in it. Holy shit, this snow sound effect's a lot better than I thought it was. Yeah, I noticed what's wrong. Fidget has to target on an enemy in order for the lightning attack to work. This is gonna be horrible for my video quality, all this snow. If you want to know why, it's because... actually, it's gonna be terrible for YouTube. I don't think Fraps gives any sort of fuck about this, because Fraps always just copy-paste entire pages, but... YouTube compresses, and compression doesn't like things changing very often. Oh, wow, I can't believe I missed this one. Oh, and there's a key up there, too. I do like how there's an instant killer combo that effectively lets you kill almost any enemy that's weak to it. And that's it! Does this guy ever yawn? I don't think they do. It will be interesting. Can't believe I missed it. And that dodge was only just cause. Just cause. How did I miss? Well, fuck! This is hilariously bad. 3 times item drop. That's experience, but those item drops are pretty damn snazzy. Let's wear it for a while. Nip's gonna go for some more attack power. What is that bomb flower for? Or bomb fruit? Whatever it be for, it be something of graciousness. I wonder what's better, to get more hits or to get more damage in with a combo. Whatever. We'll go to the Fez place. Whatever this... I really like how this looks. I imagine it's just a filter, though. As you may notice, all the things are messed up, so we can't really tell where we are. This is about as understandable as it gets, mind you. Okay, we've got another door. I wonder how this look. I always wonder what places like this look like when you decipher them. There's the cage. Oh, we're at the wrong place, I think. Or are we? Or can we just drop down? Yep. Smarty, smarty. Or should I say Murray Purry Fresh and Furry? Because I need... Ha! Oh no. Just... Yeah, it's just a filter. Neat! Neat-ass filter, guy. And this one's more button prompts. But hey! Serious damage. It's Fez! And he's not pick... Look at that guy! Doesn't he just look adorable? There's a little Fez on his hat. That's a nice Fez. You should put that someplace safe, you know? It's such a cool sound when he picks it back up. This really does look... It isn't the Fez style, because... Oh, look, even Fez is pixelated now. That's cute. It's not done well. He could have done something with that. He could have changed the sprite for a second. It does look close enough, though. It does look close enough. I want to play Fez once. Fez is cool. It's a nice game. But now the question is, how in the good man's name do we get out of here? The good man, of course, being Samuel L. Jackson. Who could forget that man? That was one heck of a guy. Truly the man worthy of song. This is about as disorientating as it looks. Thank God I managed to fix that one. There's actually another guy out here. There are 12 in total, if I remember correctly. Another one out here is a Castlevania joke, which requires us to have the red crystal before we can do it. But as you may know, I do not have the red crystal yet, which is why we cannot do it. One thing I do have to say, you can say all you want about these being cheap, these little distortion effects, but those animations are remarkably smooth and transition really well into one another. Look at that. That is a great effort, people. That is the hero that America needs, but it will never get because it isn't willing to pay the fees. It's like, man, I can get a cheaper one from Mexico. And everyone's like, On that... Oh, wow, the snowstorm affects my movement. That's pretty cool. On that notice, do not hire an IT company purely based on how much money it makes. It's not necessarily a great idea. The Dutch government's learned that lesson. Except they can't go against it because the European Union says, you can't do your kind of stuff unless it's, like, really big. I don't know who said... Like, you have to have a certain amount of money so that it doesn't go belly up during the project, but... There's a difference between going belly up during a project and just being an incompetent company that gets money because they do projects and never succeed. So now we have only 3 companies you can choose from in all of Europe, and they all suck ass. Suffice to say, the Netherlands isn't going to get a functioning IT system until they get rid of this law and just let smaller companies that use better development techniques handle this. The biggest problem, of course, being that these bigger companies use waterfall techniques, which only really work when you have all the requirements and everything's nice and clear and set up. Master Ring of Broken. 1.5 times fidget. Close to seeing Master and Servant. That's kind of spooky, but I do want this ring, eventually. But my problem is just that the Dutch government doesn't have good requirements. So you're supposed to use an agile technique, which is just, we're going to sit down a lot, we're going to talk a lot, and we're going to figure this out.
Sorry, Dust. I don't think you're double jumping over that. Stupid avalanches ruined...
Well, now that you mention it, this might be a crazy idea, but maybe we can clear...
You mean...
That's the idea.
You're crazy.
Really? Do I need to be the voice of caution here? Need I explain how creating an avalanche puts us all in danger?
Might I say, this is the first time that Ara has suddenly been the voice of reason like this. This is a very out of character scene, I have to say. In my opinion.
It's really the only way, Aura.
Yeah, Aura, it really...
It is.
Very well.
Ara doesn't even, like, offer a counterbeat. He's just like, oh, whatever.
Well...
It sure did.
Huh?
That obviously wasn't enough.
Fidget, I think the bitter cold is creating
That is ridiculous. I'm perfectly...
Oog! Oog!
Dust, be careful.
It's essentially those snow globes we saw back at the cave, so to speak. It's nothing too much to worry about, but again, if you're like a combo chain perfectionist, you might want to watch out. They do look really nice, though. Gotta hand it to the man. Luckily, they don't seem to hurt. Man, we made like a heck of a smack of cash in our... Man, we made like a heck of a smack of cash in our short stay here. We find, in the middle of nowhere, a cooler. We also kept this stuff for a while. I hope it's still good. Where is it? How can we just find a cooler? Here's a cooler. Do something with it. Well, I guess it's... Why would you even hide a cooler in a mountain? Why do you need a cooler here? There is no escape.
That's two.
Not enough. We'll need to find...
We really should get you someplace warm.
Never!
She has fur. You'd think that she'd be more resistant to cold. Still, Dust, you have moss growing on your head. Share some. Be a nice guy. Be a cool cat. Be the coolest cat in town, despite... I don't know if he's a cat or not. He seems more like a fox or a wolf. Cats have more of those slender tails. What the heck is this guy? Hey, it reminds me of those stroke folk. Whew. What else would a wolf drop? I don't know, gold? I'm getting some new syllables, I guess. I feel like I'm gonna drop the drops before they go away. Yeah, this is how the platforms come into existence. Buffalo burger! Ooh. And a slightly buttered bun. Pendant of the Marsh. I wish that regen was a stat, because it's something you'll be looking at a lot. Let's see, less defense, but I got a smack of attack. It's only 20 less defense, and it's really good. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, except that I didn't. I was lying my ass off, and I just thought it would be cool. It would be like a cool cat. To be the coolest non-cat cat in town. The coolest non-cat in town. I think I'd put that on my resume. I am the coolest non-cat in town. Look at that health. You can see that percentage working out for me. 35. 35, 95. Wait a second. If I remember correctly, there's something way up there. So there is. The question is, how the hell do I get up there? The answer is, as always, be a giant cheater. Or we can just watch where this platform goes. And I'll make that the official announcement. I do like the little ribbons on these. They're a cheap effect. They're just like widgeted on with a little pin, but they look really cool. Patience is key, I guess. We are cleaning up this place. Oh, we'll be sitting here for a couple of minutes. So, think you can load the shop module? This is something that should show up in the unit test, you know. Nah, I'm just kidding. It wouldn't show up in the unit test because it's a combination of elements. You fucking moron. I can't believe I'm insulting my audience over very technical knowledge that really the general populace shouldn't just be able to pull out of a hat. I'm being a jackass! Huzzah! Now that we have access to even more resources, we're almost done, actually. Nah. Wait, it's the mud pot water. Holy pachinko, I wish I could do that.
That is a lovely singing voice.
Stop, Fidget. Just stop.
Oh, I think
Yes, it is. We figured that out on a...
Do we pick up their material yet? Because I really want to pick up their material. I know we'll fight them again later, but I kind of want to get that shop stock up and running, you know. Getting like a double jump. That would have been nice to end the episode and then be like, oh man, it's an ambush. A warm sweater. Guess that would be fitting. Oh, it's a regen too. Oh, and it's only one regen. But I approve of the extra defense. I mean, lately health hasn't been much of an issue, has it?
Be careful, Dust. Let's not keep it waiting.
Do I really want to fight a boss right now? Ah, I almost had it.
Alright. Great. That should keep it cold for Bopo. I'll be...
And now it's a closed one. I think that's actually one of the few map squares that actually goes in all 4 directions. Anyway, yep, let's call it a day. Next time, in the exciting world of Dust and Elysian Tale, we're gonna find out what powerful presence there is, and odds are... either we'll go to Angst 2.0, or we'll go and do some quests. Because this backlog is getting annoying. It really, really is. We got a kush. Big enough to picnic on. Well, I sure like a picnic basket. Should I mention, it's a speech impediment. It's polite not to. A picnic. A picnic basket. 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 Man, look at our stats. Oh, I like how this is Dust's face. This is Ara with like dust drops, and then this is just the most generic armor, and then it's Fidget. That's pretty cool. Except for the generic generic armor icon. But I guess he couldn't have done much else now, could he? That's such a detail. I never noticed it, actually. Yeah, it's repeated here on the left. That is a nice UI detail that people just don't appreciate these days anymore.